All right, Shannon. Well, the city of Fort Worth and MedStar holding a community vaccine clinic today. It began at 8 o'clock this morning. It's going to go until 5. There are 1,000 doses available. No appointment necessary. Healthcare workers, school and child care workers, and people 50 and over eligible. The clinic is being held at the Hanley Meadowbrook Community Center. People wanting a vaccine asked to park across the street at Hanley Field.
If you are looking for a COVID vaccine and are available now, listen up. The city of Fort Worth and MedStar have a community vaccine clinic happening right now until 5 o'clock this afternoon at the Hanley Meadowbrook Community Center. It's first come, first served with no appointment necessary. They started at 8 this morning with 1,000 doses available. It's open to everyone 50 and older or people with certain medical conditions. Keep in mind that if you are not in one of those groups, you will become eligible beginning this month.
Thank you. No registration required. That was the concept behind a COVID-19 vaccination site in Fort Worth today. It was an effort to get more people to come out. Lily Zhang reports from Fort Worth.
The city of Fort Worth and MedStar organized this site. We're told there was no line when they opened this morning, but as you can see out the door by noon, 1,000 doses were available today at the Hanley Meadowbrook Community Center. Those doses are part of MedStar's allotment. Those we spoke with say they were relieved to get their shots. Some only found out about the site in the morning.
I couldn't miss the opportunity. I knew it was something that I was going to do eventually. The sooner the better, because I've got my little ones at home. I've got a brand new baby at home. So the safer that I can make myself, the better I can be for them.
And the shots administered today are Moderna. We're told those who received their shots today are now scheduled for their second. And this is not the last pop-up site in Fort Worth. At 5, how they plan to keep these sort of outreach efforts going. In Fort Worth, Lily Zhang, NBC5.
Right now.
Well, some people in Fort Worth didn't have to sign up at all to get vaccinated today. Eric Alvarez shows us the one-stop shop there that got more vaccines into the arms of Texans who didn't even need an appointment.
Wednesday morning in East Fort Worth.
This is a true pop-up site, so no appointment, no registration is needed. You guys here for your shots?
MedStar and Fort Worth Fire were on hand at the Hanley Meadowbrook Community Center, handing out doses of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine.
We've got 1,000 doses, and we will be here to administer until we've given 1,000.
MedStar paramedic Michael Potts says screenings were done on site and recipients were in and out in a matter of minutes.
These people are very grateful, they're very gracious, they're very appreciative of the fact that we're bringing the shots to them.
Potts says smiling faces are to be expected, but the turnout here actually came as something of a surprise.
We were at Mount Olive 2 weeks ago, and there was a line of probably about 100 people at the time. We got here this morning expecting the same thing, and there was only about 15 people.
That came as a relief to residents like Paul Pruitt.
Real smooth and quick and easy.
He arrived ready for a long wait.
I was very surprised. I thought I'd have to come over here and wait in a line for everybody and just stand and stand and stand.
The low turnout prompted Potts to urge even more residents to show up.
If you live in the community, if you qualify, if you're waiting on an appointment, just come by and see us and we're going to give you a shot.
MedStar says midday news coverage helped get the word out and things picked up by early afternoon. Pruitt says he hopes to see more pop-up sites as more and more people become eligible for the vaccine.
I think it's a wonderful possibility. It's great for our neighborhood here, and I think everybody should get out and take their vaccination.
In Fort Worth.
Get it done. Get it over with. Let's move on.
I'm Eric Alvarez.
In Fort Worth, there is a continued effort to get more people vaccinated against COVID-19. As Lily Zhang reports, for the first time today, no registration was required at one of the city's pop-up sites.
For Michael Bowie, it started as a typical Wednesday morning, one he didn't expect to spend partially here.
As soon as I got off the phone, she was like, go.
Bowie was among those to receive his first COVID-19 vaccine dose at the Hanley Meadowbrook Community Center in Fort Worth. The pop-up site was organized by the city and MedStar, and for the first time did not require pre-registration.
They're very appreciative of the fact that we're bringing the vaccines to them within their community that's close to their house.
The site was not widely advertised until Wednesday morning. It opened without any lines, but steadily grew by the afternoon.
I literally been looking to get vaccinated for probably 2 weeks. So everything keeps rejecting me. So when I saw this, I came on down.
As Tarrant County prepares for the next phase of the vaccine rollout, when all adults in Texas will be eligible, County Judge Glenn Whitley says starting out, registrations will still be required by and large, but he noted that could change down the road.
So if MedStar's pop-up works today, and we try it maybe a couple of more times and we don't see a massive line, or we don't see a lot of folks showing up and ultimately not getting the vaccine, then, we'll give it a try.
Those who were vaccinated at the pop-up site Wednesday say it was an opportunity they couldn't miss.
Little ones at home. I've got a brand new baby at home, so the safer that I can make myself, the better I can be for them.
In Fort Worth, Lily Zhang, NBC5.
MedStar says these pop-up sites are held weekly, but they typically won't know where or how many vaccines they will give out until a few days before.